All right, I cleared off all my big tools down and everything like that. Took them all down to the car. I'm ready to get out of here. It's down to 150 microns at this end. So what I'm going to do, and you can see it says 7 microns, 7.4, so say 8 microns over there. My tank was 1,100 grams, and then I waited after I removed the refrigerant out of the line set here, and it was 680 grams. That's approaching 2 pounds. But remember the size of that receiver dryer, no, not receiver dryer, the dryer that was here, and there was one more dryer down by the expansion valve down there, and we had the suction line, and we have 45 feet of line set. But just the dryers alone, removing them, means there's more refrigerant in the system than what was needed because of the 2 other dryers that were in the system. The factory dryer is in here in this new unit that replaced the burned out unit that somebody burned out over here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this out of the system right now. You see it says 148. I'm going to remove that out of there. I don't want there. And what I'm going to do is, before I shut this off, because I need to put the valve core, where's my valve core? There's my valve core. I need to put the valve core, yeah, nylog. I need to put the valve core back in. But what I like to do is I like to crack the liquid line, and there's going to be a rush of liquid going into the system, and it's going to want to come back out the vapor. And then as soon as I start hearing the change in sound of the vacuum pump, I shut it off here right away. I don't know, you know, it's kind of anal, but it's kind of like my flush of refrigerant through the expansion valve, through the coil, back up here, and shut it off. That extra little tad bit of flush. So let's see what we got here. See if I could. There we go. We got sound. We got sound there. There. I just shut it off. So even if there is the absolute most minuscule amount of anything that was in here, a little burst of refrigerant just went through the entire system and came out the suction line right here where I turned it off right away. I know that's getting really extreme, trying to get everything out of there, and the amount of refrigerant is de minimis, is that the name they like to use? And that's it. So now I'm opening up the liquid side, and I will put back into Schrader valve, turn the system on, see it come on, and get out of here. It's a Saturday. The owner wants to go. He doesn't work full days today. I don't work full days unless I'm doing an installation on a unit I sold. And as you see, this was a lot of work to go through that extra procedure of putting out clean out filters, coming back after like 40 hours of runtime, and then brazing them out and pressure testing and vacuum and everything like that. This is why you would say 90+% of the guys never do this procedure on a burnout. And this is why I come into burnouts that are 2nd or 3rd compressor replacements. And you know what, one of the common things I see on 2nd or 3rd burnouts, when guys replaced unit after unit, I never see any clean out. They never did any come back and pump down the system and remove the clean out filter, because they never did a clean out. They just brazed in a new unit, opened up the refrigerant, and gas and go. It was gear and cold. They collect money from the owner because they don't care if the unit lasts many years, flawless and free. And remember, I told you this is going to be a unit I think I'm going to install. What's the name of that system on here? I'm going to put the Sensi Predict. With the Sensi Predict, all the sensors and airflow sensors inside return in the supply. And so I am actually going to be testing, measuring, proving, documenting, and leaving it on the system so the customer could monitor the system, and both of us will get emails or text messages if there's any developing problems that will tell us of any instances that start to occur, ahead of time before something breaks, hopefully. Plus I have this monitoring system on here for the 3-phase compressor, and I still have to hook up the alarm down to a light and an audible alarm downstairs. So if anything happens that cuts out this unit when it shouldn't because of an alarming issue, everybody in the whole entire building is notified that this unit went down. And that's one of the most important things, because this is on a high dollar operation and they cannot afford to have this unit go down while nobody is in the room monitoring it. They don't know it's overheating. And so the idea is redundancy protection, redundancy monitoring, and proof is in the pudding. You test, document, repeat. That's it, guys. I can't do this holding the phone. Gotta put it down. I'll see you later. See ya.